Joe gets the whiff. In the fourth, the whiff again. Pat Borders, the whiff as well. And then freeze it, Pat Borders. 4 Ks, 2 hits through 8 for Gullickson. Sparky looking on. Trouble is brewing. Roberto Alomar singles to left in the 9th. 1 out. Tigers up 1-0. Gullickson exits stage left, and in comes Mike Henneman. Gullickson went 8 1/3, gave up 3 hits, struck out 4, 2 walks. Next batter, Paul Molitor. Past Chris Gomez, Alomar goes to second. After Alomar would tag and go to third on Joe Carter's flyout, John Olerud stings Henneman, brings in Alomar. Molitor goes to third, and we're tied at 1. The next batter is Tony Fernandez. Fernandez brings home the game winner. Molitor scores, and the Jays win it in their final at bat by the final of 2-1. Detroit relievers are 13-21 on the year. Their starters 40-32. Jack Morris gets the win, his first win in over a month. Todd Stottlemyre, Jim Abbott, Monday starters in New York. More batter of the game. Gone. 5th home run of the year. 4th time he has led off a game with a home run. Still in the first, it's Tom Lampkin against Buck's team. Former Padre, former Indian, sends this one out of the yard in a hurry. 4th home run of the year for Lampkin. 3-run shot. Brewers go up 4-0. They would tack on 5 more and spank Melito Perez around the ballpark. 9-2 the final. Deion James' first inning homer for the Yanks marks the first time since 1961 that the Yankees have homered in 6.
4th inning, 1-0 Boston. Jeffrey Hammond's right into the dugout. You can't see it. Glenn Davis took the shot above the left ear. They took him to the hospital. Give you the details on what happened in a moment. Bottom of the 5th, still 1-0 Boston. Danny Darwin facing Harold Reynolds. And watch Bob Zupsik go back and make an L of a catch. Top of the 6th, Mo Vaughn is at second. That's the hit dog. That's not the dog that bit Roger Clemens. He strokes a double to left center. Zupsik does, and Vaughn scores. It's 2-0. Spelling bee in progress during this game as Chris Hoyles connects on his 20th ding-dong of the year, and it's 2-1 Boston. But then Jeff Russell comes in, faces Hoyles with 2 out in the 9th. That's 3 out in the 9th. That's the ball game. Red Sox win 2-1. And updates on Clemens and Davis. Glenn was taken to the hospital, x-rayed, CAT scanned, no more damage. He is fine. They released him. Roger did not require stitches. He found...
The Phillies finishing next to last in 1933. That's Tyler right there, replacing the injured Tom Green. Bottom of the 2nd, Inky Dinky Dog gone. 3rd home run in less than 24 hours. This one off Steve Cook. Phils go up 2-0. Incaviglia up again in the 5th, and purpose pitch, tied at 3 at the time, and they called it a foul ball. Jeff Kellogg called it a foul ball. The bench is empty. Jim Fregosi empties out his vocabulary, and Kellogg says, gone. Back to baseball. Still tied at 3. Bottom of the 6th, Todd Pratt the other way. Getting a start. Darren Dalton getting a rest, and that man getting some tongue from the Philly fanatic. If you're scoring at home, and we hope you are, the 6th time this season Fregosi has been tossed from a game. The 6th, Cards up 1-0. Eddie leaves the yard in a hurry. 16th on the year, 2-run homer. Mets go up 2-1. We go to the bottom half of the 6th, tied at 2, and Bernard Gilkey against Doc Gooden. Gilkey is going to test Ryan Thompson's acrobatics. He saves the go-ahead run from scoring. In the 8th, Mets up 4-2, bases loaded for Kevin Baez. You can't stop Kevin Baez. You can't even contain him. He shops at the gap. 7-2 Mets. Baez, career best, 3 hits, 3 RBIs, 2 doubles. They would tack on a couple more and win it by the final. 10-3. Gooden won his 3rd in a row. He struck out 3, moving past Jerry Koosman into 2nd place on the Mets' all-time whiff list. First place Giants after another piece of the rock. 3rd straight sellout in Mile High. Bottom of the 1st, men at the corner, and Burkett pitches out. Thompson comes plateward. Man wearing tags out Eric Young. 2-0 Giants in the 6th. Willie McGee, the grounder off Armando Reynos, eats up Roberto Mejia. Barry Bonds scores from 2nd. One of 5 errors by the Rockies. 3 batters later, Burkett the other way. McGee rounds 3rd. Dante Bichetti's got a gun. Don't run on him. Danny Schaefer drops it. Burkett, reason to smile. Wipe that smile off your face, Gerald Clark says. He leaves the yard. 6-5 now. Clark 7th on the year. We're in the 8th. Exit Burke. Enter Beck. He gets his 31st save. 6'5" Giants pick up the victory. Rod Beck, what a godsend he has been. A lefty and David Justice gone. 25th on the year. Braves go up 1-0. Top of the fourth, Braves up 3-0 and looking for more. Mark Lemke, the Lemmer. The other way with it, Eric Anthony. The Astros would cut the lead down to 3-2. Evander Holyfield, a big Braves fan, saying, I could hit a ball. I could hit just about anything. I could hit the bag. Fred McGriff comes up with it. John Smoltz says thanks for the gift. The Braves win it by the final of 3-2. Smoltz improves to 10-8. Swindell has allowed a team-high 16 homers in 119 innings this season. Atlanta has won 9.
The Mariners already down 2-0. Tim Raines, 8th inning grounder to short. Vizquel's throw off the shoulder of Karkovice. It'll be 3-0. McDowell, meanwhile, mesmerized Seattle. Griffey, forget it. Buhner, forget it. Struck them both out twice. In fact, his 3rd shutout of the year. He retired the last 19. How strong was he? He struck out Griff Jr. with heat and a hard curve in the 9th. In the real game, top of the 2nd, Old Timers Day continues. Dave Winfield, sorry, Winnie, 450 home runs. Not all of them this year. Twins up 1-0. 7-1 Twins in the 8th for Eddie Guardado. And Kent Herbeck pads the lead 8-1. 14th of the season. They win 9-2. Twins snap the 3-game slide. Now that Winfield's in the 450 homer club, only Aaron, Mays, Musial, and Yaz of that group have more hits than he does. Gibson, as we say, okay, X-rays negative. But would you want to be Ellis Valentine the next time he sees Gibson at an Old Timers game? Soiree in Oakland. They already missed Ricky Henderson. Didn't get enough. Steve Carsey may surprise future A's fans. Top of the 4th, 1-0 A's. Rangers are the man on. Rafael Palmeiro takes Todd Van Poppel yard. 25 homers. He'd get number 26 later in the game. But the A's have a 6-3 lead in the 5th with 2 men on. Ruben Sierra, the ex-Ranger, goes deep, far, and unplayable off Mike Schooler. The A's win 9-5. Todd Van Poppel gets his first big league win against his home state team. All his employees and the folks who worked for him paid a personal tribute. 3-run homer, 13th of the year. The last 7 Royals home runs, George has 6 of them. Can't retire. Kevin Apier on the hill for Kansas City. He did retire. Jeff Treadway singled right over him to score Sorrento. The Indians would rough him up for 7 runs. Felix Fermin added 2 more with a double to right. Indians win 9-5. More about Ewing Kauffman, wanting the Royals to stay in KC even after he left. He set up a trust fund and committee to run.
Scheduled for a court appearance on Friday. His 4th inning appearance here with Tony Gwynn resulted in a solo home run. Padres up 2-0. Gwynn 13 hits shy of $2,000. In the 8th, still 2-1 Padres. 1 on Derek Bell. Didn't get all of it. Got enough of it. Kevin Mitchell ready to leap tall buildings with a single bound. Kevin. Ricky Gutierrez scores. Davey Johnson down 3-1. In the 9th, 2 on, 2 outs. Barry Larkin against Gene Harris.
The right field. Going back is Gwynn. To the wall. At the wall. And he got it. Oh, doctor. What a game-saving play by Tony Gwynn. That's one you can hang a star on.
Jerry Coleman with the call. And Tony Gwynn said, yes, after watching Mitchell not jump, I realized I should jump if given that opportunity. After the game, Mitchell said, how come you all notice everything I do? I just didn't catch the ball. That's all. By the way, Bennis picks up the victory. He has been marvelous. That's Sean Dunston. Dodgers and Cubs, and Sean vowing to come back. Coming back to watch a pretty good game here. Sammy Sosa looked like an infield fly. It's gone, Harry. Cubs up 7-2. Sosa 3 RBIs on the day. Then Sosa with the defense, robbing his center field counterpart, Brett Butler. The Dodgers having problems everywhere. First base coach Ben Hines hit with the Butler foul ball. He had to leave the game in order to be placed on the DL. That's Cavs coach Mike Fratello. Would he come out? No, Tommy says, I can't put Fratello out there. He doesn't know anything about baseball. Tommy went out and coached first. Chicago wins it by the final 10-4. After the onslaught, Hershiser said, no problem. In a different park on a different day, they could have been outs. I picked the wrong day and the wrong park to throw fly balls. The Marlins back in Montreal, and Felipe Alou saying, I don't think we're out of this pennant race, are we? Pat Rapp on the mound for the Fighting Fish. Marquise Grissom going to test out Gary Sheffield's arm. Sheffield would re-injure his right shoulder, listed as day-to-day. He had 2 errors on the day. In the 5th, 3-1 Marlins. Looks like the bases are loaded, Keith, for Larry Walker. Chuck Carr got a bad jump. Was turned over the wrong shoulder. 3-run double, 4-3 Expos. We would go to the ninth, tied at 4, and Carr would get his revenge. The suicide squeeze, Darrell Whitmore scores. Actually, he's bunting for a base hit there. As fast as he is, Team Teal wins it by the final of 5-4. Brian Harvey got the final 3 outs for his 31st save. Florida finished July 9-18. The first month they didn't have double-digit